Today guys, deck that went undefeated in Mythic thanks to having all the deadliest, overstated creatures and then using our combos to make them even more busted than before. And if you thought it couldn't get any better, well, we matched with the most punishing land destruction strategy and it went totally wrong on both sides. Here's the glimpse of the game so you know how hilarious it got, and it wasn't even end of it. Enjoy! They're nearly there. They went through the whole freaking deck, man. Freebooter, and I'm so sad we are not on the play. We would obliterate them on the play, because we can go Rakshasa into Abigale and then go for Demon, Annex thing. This would be insane game, but unfortunately on the draw it will be way more normal, but we still have a really strong hand. So let's see. The Ooze. Do we care about Graver? A little bit, but not too much. Swing. That's what we do. They really want it, huh? I really want it. So be it. You have your treasure? Enjoy it. Oh, they don't want it. Very good. They probably don't expect Rakshasa with Abigale, but I really think we might set Annex first. Don't forget we can go Ral, Zarek, and when this dies in some way, we can get it back and get another trigger. This is one of the ideas why Ral Zarek is in the deck. It's mostly for Abigale because we can only have 4 in the deck. So this is in a way our, 5th, basically. Our opponent really likes sacrificing stuff. Interesting. Okay guys, big decision time. Do we go the Unholy Annex or Abigale and go insane on damage? I cannot say no, come on guys, this is a freaking 5/5 lifelink, first strike, flyer for 2 mana. I think this is a good 2-drop. I think it's a good 2-drop. However, let's see, because they have shenanigans, so they will do dirty things to this board. That's why I'm trying to go so fast. We can kill it. When do they get it? I never remember. Whenever you attack, put a counter for each thing you sacrifice. They didn't, so that means we can ignore it. Okay, down to 23, basically dead. Do they play Sweeper or something? Oh, you don't want them tutoring stuff. Alright, it will be a freaking Sweeper. Absolutely dirty. But do we have some plays? Do we go Rakshasa? I really want Annex, because we don't have land for the next turn. I think we can switch the game plan now. We need to set this up, because we have demons, like we can get Ral to get Rakshasa, or just Tragedy. The Feaster. That's the one. And they didn't hit Rakshasa for some reason. Yeah, this will be annoying for Ral. I kinda forgot about this one. Bro, I feel like playing Magic right now. Or watching Cartoon Network, I cannot decide. I actually watched so much Cartoon Network, pretty long time ago. Let's see. Our opponent is getting a lot of tokens, a lot of cards, they start the thing. That's why you don't like seeing Tutor, because you know they will get something. Is that Feaster? We probably should kill this. I really want to have something on board, but we cannot really get it yet. Not perfect, but we'll get it. How do you work? It's during their turn, right? Only once? During your turn, okay. Man, if we had 1 more mana, we can punish them for this tap. Because they don't need to do it now, like I don't know why they are doing it. But we cannot punish because we are mana short. I guess we get rid of it. Now we don't have demons, so it seems like we are taking a lot of damage, but don't you worry. It doesn't matter as much. And moment we drop demons, it will start. Corpses can be interesting, maybe you can sneak some lethal. This and demon is 7 damage, because we get double Annex and this is 3 damage. And they are at 7. Whenever I see this card, I know, like, I will die randomly without even realizing it. It's just some devilish game plan there. Alright, they get the 1-1, they mill. I think we should have a moment. Like, this is our main phase. So, when they tap the last mana, there's nothing more they will do. So, even though they are milling, they're not life gaining. They do not have food token. Nope. Okay, guys, we are this close to winning this game. We're this close. We don't have demon in the graveyard. We don't want the... Wait. We can corpses, shoot the sheriff this, and they will be at 1. Because we get the miner. Or we can go feaster and get them to 3. That's good. But it's not as good. This stays in the battlefield, so I think it's a little bit better. Do you think they can kill us from... I mean, there is a chance. Alright, we go with this. Because we not only life gain, but we also life drain them. And we have a huge trampler on the next turn, and still have shoot the sheriff in case they try to go for lethal. So I'm pretty happy about it. They will exile something from the graveyard, get the mutagen. Not the biggest deal. Alright, it's fine, you got our cool skeleton. But more importantly, we are drawing cards and dealing damage. And of course we don't sacrifice anything. Yep. This is a 4-4, so I think they can sacrifice the whole board somehow with like a Viper or something. Usually they play something like this. And then they can put all the counters on this and try to hit for like 10. I think it also gets lifelink. And that's why we keep this shoot the sheriff. Because I think this is basically how they try to go for it. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent. They have 5, 9... It's 18 cards, right? Yeah, it's only 2 cards, so I don't think they can mill. I don't think they can kill us. I think we should have 1 more turn, and that's all we need. Like, we'll overkill them by a ton on the next turn. We can corpses, shoot the sheriff, and probably something else what we draw. Okay. Yeah, I think they're going for the lifelink. They hope to buy time, but no time for you, my friend. Only 2 mana is separating them from loss. Yep, milling doesn't matter, because they cannot mill us all the way, and this guy will not get the lifelink. And I think they really count on that. Yep. And that's 0 mana. The last play, and I think they will go for this, right? They attack, and they get those. Our opponent is hesitant. They know their time in this game is nearly over. Guys, isn't it perfect when you completely predict your opponent's next turn, their whole win con, and you are just sitting there with perfect answer knowing what they will do? And now they explode, because that was their only hope of winning. And you can know this if you understand how this deck works and how they kill. With Pursuit and either Scavenger Talent or pumping the creature for lifelink and massive damage. Well guys, let's go. I guess we will go Skeleton road, but we also have the Demon road. So it depends, do we want this into corpses or we go this and this? Generally we play like this in the deck because... Wait. Okay, we need to make serious decisions because this is a... Yeah, sure, bro. Oh, our opponent wants to swing face and not play Magic. Oh well, we will think about every single decision now. We need to be perfect because it's Mythic and we don't misplay here. So, jokes aside, I think we need to kill Badger, right? We probably go with Dark Deed. This can kill the Space Dragon. It's kinda expensive though. We might get mana screwed on the next turn. You know what? We'll swing... They will never block, because why would you ever risk Badger to any creature in Standard? Definitely not a sign of this being better than everything. We kill it. They cannot play Space Dragon on the next turn. You know what? I will go with this. Just to be more mana efficient. This hits a ton of creatures in their deck. But, you know. Okay, okay, so this is... So, if you don't know what this is a net deck of basically top 3 decks in Standard. This is Celestia Counters. When I showcased this deck, it was literally #1 deck in Mythic. In Standard. Across all the leagues. So yeah, our opponent really outdid themselves. What can we do here? I want to go Rakshasa so we can go for Abigale. They have double strike on this, so this is 10 damage with trample. I'm not sure how to deal with it. I think we need Rakshasa into Hex probably. Do we want to tax them on mana? Seems okay. On 3 mana they cannot make the big plays. If we attack, will they ever block? They should. I cannot bluff here. So I think we'll go for this. This prevents some mana. We will lose removal for it, but I still think it's worth it. They can get the card, but they cannot get more mana. And this is upkeep, which means that it enters tapped, and they have only 2 lands. They play the 3rd one, and Space Dragon cannot be played, which is of course how they scale their board. They can go for the double strike, but that will be the only creature, and the counter will be, you know, permanent, but it's only +1/+1. We played exactly this deck. Yep, double strike, go. We know. Wow, who could predict those absolutely surprising Mythic plays? Bro, it's crazy. I said it half turn ago what will happen and how much damage we take. But, you know, it's fine. Abigale, go, because you need to do a lot of work. And let's swing. And suddenly, it is way harder to trade against us. We have flying also. We have corpses, but I'm not sure if that will be enough, because they can make multiple creatures here. You know, if they go Badger into like 1-drop, it's already 3 blockers. So we won't go with Miner and corpses. We need to be kinda sneaky here. Rakshasa definitely surprised them. Here you go, just play Badgers if you want to. Bro, it's honestly kinda impressive that our opponent is not even in ranked Mythic by playing basically #1 deck in Standard. It was when I was making video about it. Now it's, I think, top 3 or something. 12 damage with trample. Of course. Of course. Very reasonable. Oh boy. Mana screwed, huh? Mana screwed. That's not good. If we go for this, it doesn't have... We have to go for this. This is the only play. Normally we could go for something like this, but it probably wouldn't be good enough. So if we swing like this, of course they don't die. We go to 9. And they need to trade both creatures, because otherwise they die, so we kill both. Then they have 8 damage, and we have 9 life. I mean, theoretically we are not dead. Surely it will translate to not being dead. Yep. We are right now on 1. And by the way, if you think Badger doesn't matter... No, I won't pay 1 life. If you think Badger doesn't matter, Badger reanimated this land, which actually threatens Lifa right now if they get any single pump. So this extra creature, you know, makes a difference. Bro, they got the best meta deck from the internet and they still lost our cool mono black. Oh, impressive. Guys, we're against a mono red enjoyer. Do we go Cecil? Yes, because we will be on the defense, and Cecil is insane. Like, they cannot Challenger and swing, because this has better stats than Challenger. And it costs 1 mana less. Like, Cecil is such a, you know, like, absolute monster in the board. Oh, this is a different deck. But it's very different. It's not Dinosaur, I think. They have 2 black mana, unless their draw is super weird. We have to go Saboteur. Man, I think we are cooking here. Look at the damage we are dealing. If we were on the play, it would be insanely better. We would already be attacking with Saboteur instead of, you know, after turn 3. And that also means they probably wouldn't be able to answer it in time. And even if they did, bro. Oh, man. Can you have more perfect answer? Bruh. I didn't even play around it, honestly. Alright, you are getting smorked with some skeletons as your punishment, eternally. It will continue until you leave this game. Hopefully. Okay, so this is the land destruct. Oh, well, good luck, bro. Well, good luck with land destruction on this one. They have a long way to go. Yep, do your best, bro. I'm cheering for you. I'm absolutely cheering for you. Oh, why is it so... It feels so fun, man. Miner, swing. They won't have creatures, so I think we go with Cecil. And then we just can go Annex if they sweep. So it's still good, and the damage stacks very nicely. And at some point we'll get corpses again. Like, at some point you will lose a permanent during the game. On your turn, of course. Vision of Love. And Vision is kinda cool card. We need to play it more. Don't you dare to do this. Don't you dare. Of course they do. Just name the card, they have it. Because that's how RNG works. On Arena. I need to make like 15 plays like this and then we are out of lands. The problem is that they drew double 3 mana sweeper already. And we are drawing like a beast. Now we can draw every removal that is completely useless on this matchup. Bro, like it's like the... See what I mean? If not those 2 sweepers, they would be dead already, like completely. And here we are with full hand of removal that is unplayable in this matchup. At some point we'll get Thor, but this might be literally the only creature, and this red dragon, you know, the other space dragon. I'm reading the comment. I know you say that, oh, it's a new space dragon. It's not a space dragon. There's only one. Bro, like, are you not bored with those prices of freedom? I wish we had a playable hand. Land and removal against deck that plays no creatures. And they are just spamming removal every second turn. Yeah, they play Capstone before we get something that is playable. Oh, this is so salty, man, because we should absolutely crush this guy. One sweeper is, as you know, expected. Like, the first one was, you know, really good, and nobody plays around it, really, but it was kinda, you know, normal. Second one was way over the top, and it basically got them the free game. I'm happy that they play creatures, they really shouldn't. Okay, what do you do? Destroy target. Good luck. Good luck, man. Bro, their whole strategy doesn't work at all, but it's fine because the shuffler has their back. We will go with skeletons and still win this because we deserve it. And I don't want them to get the treasure, but we should. Let's go. Of course we do not put the counter. It's so important to deal as much damage as we can. You know what? I have a devilish idea on this. How are we on 5 mana? We also missed so many lands. We could go Saboteur, but I think it's too slow. I think we swing with the Miner. But you know what? We can get the Demon. It's probably better. I wanted to kill the Miner and get it back later on the next turn. Then we get the corpses back. It could be an instant speed lethal. Okay, so if we kill it with Dark Deed, we get this back, and we need to play this. I think it's too slow. Let's go for this. This will probably force a reaction. And it's still 2 damage already, so I'll take it. We need to work so hard on something that should be a free win. Alright, let's roll the dice. What did you get for free? Yeah, the third one! Bro, do they play like 7 of them in the deck, or they are just so good at Magic? Alright. I'm so happy that their whole main strategy of the deck does literally nothing. Like, the only thing that mattered are 3 Avengers disassembled, and only because they sweep the board. Everything else they did this game is 0 effect. Like, literally 0. Oh boy. Yep. What will they get this? Just go Price of Freedom. Please, please, go Price of Freedom. That's the problem. I think we might still win. Which is, by the way, super wild. Guys, how is land destruction going? Yep, they're nearly there. Nearly there. Oh boy, this is actually hilarious. I've never seen this against literal mono black with only basics. However, we still need to win. What do we have? Did we miss the land again? Bro, how is this draw so much worse than theirs? Oh boy, like that's the only problem. We would be winning so long ago. We need to kill Thor, pay 1 mana, and then kill the second creature, but then we don't have a demon. We cannot have demon that is also a skeleton. I think we do it. Do it. I will go with this, so we can kill Thor with the other thing. We can deal... Man, we can deal 3 damage, but not 4. We have to. We actually have to. Keep in mind, they get 3/7 drop every single turn. Like, this is what we are playing against since 3 turns, on top of triple sweeper. Bro. If they had slightly worse draw, this game would end 7 turns ago. Alright, let's see the hits now. It's a little bit scary because now they can win. Like, they got so many advantages for free. This is the 4th one from the deck. Yeah, I mean, go for it. Go for it, champ. Can you imagine what would happen if their strategy actually did something during this game? Like, if they played anything that matters. Like, that would be such a different game. Like, they spent probably half of the game playing spells that do nothing. Right? We can... Can we get a demon? Nope, we don't have one. But I think we should be able to just sneak. If they tap, they should lose. Because of corpses. This card is so important for us. We can kill this, get skeletons, play skeletons, and you know. Yeah, this will do it. When you play it for the 7th time, now that's how you do it. I have to admit, they are very persistent and I can respect this. Yeah, guys, they're nearly there. They're nearly there. They went through the whole freaking deck, man. Yep. Yep, you are nearly there, bro. This is their worst matchup ever, I feel. Artist. Okay, now we need to actually win. And how do we do it? We can go minor, case. This has menace. They have chorus. I think this is the winning play. We could also Abigale and give it flying, which is also really good. I don't think they have priority, man. This is already lethal, most likely, and we'll make sure it's definitely lethal. Nothing chorus can happen, so if we give it flying, but it loses menace, see, you need to remember what cards do. Sorry, bro. You are here in the graveyard for the rest of the game. Bro, can you imagine we still won? We actually still won against literal Capstone since like 4 turns. Good land destruction. So opponent is going first, but we are all aimed and ready with all the skeletons. And we are against Big Muff. Well, we'll see about that, because Muff is for blockers. That was a great joke, so let's try to draw Corpses of the Lost, because our hand is entirely skeletons and lands, even though we don't really play them. So we need to go hard on our opponent. I mean, kinda? Swing? Before they know what we play? Okay, 2 damage acquired. Now we just need 18. Let's go for this. Man, we need to draw Corpses of the Lost. We have 4. Normally we are not so dependent on this card, but I mean we drew literally only skeletons from the whole deck. And this is the perfect finisher for it. We also can kill the blocker. Stop. This is mean. Oh, they went for the case. Okay, this is actually amazing. I think it did. Bro, how are we flooding with 50% lands? I think we are playing 21 lands. And I was, man, is that too low? It's probably way too low. No, for Schaffer, it's too much. Unless you get mana screwed on the next game. It's not amazing because we are desperate for the new cards, but we keep getting those. And now the big question. They will make Rabbit with this, so later we can target with Shoot the Sheriff and get both miners back. So I think we can play all of the cards. We should be able to find some value, even if we get split up on the next turn. We could wait with this guy, but I will go a little bit all in. This means it's hard for them to make Rabbit at the end step if they want to sweep. So, you know, I expect Day of Judgment. As you can see, literally, bro, how is it possible you make deck with 21 lands and you draw 6 of them on 11 cards? Honestly, this is game decider. We will not win with this draw. We'll try to solve it, but bro. Imagine single Corpses of the Lost. That would be a... Look at this guy. Look at this guy. We have some miners, so there is still a slight of chance. I swear, if this is a land, I'm leaving the game. We can go Corpse. Guys, we are freaking doing it. We tutor. If the Schaffer doesn't want to give us the card, we'll take it ourselves. Let's freaking go. Oh yes, the permanent left the battlefield. All the skeletons fighting for our glory. Elspeth, you are no more for this world. Yes, please block. Math is for... they were so close. Oh, you'd know they wanted. Let's keep going. We need more skeletons. We are so flooded that I guess we can just take whatever. Still not amazing for us, but at least we are fighting back. I swear, if we got a normal draw, this game would be a piece of cake. But now it's a... I don't know what it is, but not that. Let's go for this. We will keep pushing. Like, that's what we will do. They use their sweeper, they use their planeswalker. This is unfortunately not a skeleton, so no point in playing it. Let's go. Oh yes, they're feeling the pressure. You know how it feels? This feels like a next sweeper. Because they are not dead and they decided to sacrifice everything they had on board. So I expect a sweeper, but maybe it's not. Bro, that's actually... That's the full version. Okay, so what can we do? You know what? Oh, I have an idea. But they will probably not trade... You know what? This will be weird play, but I think it should make sense. I didn't think it through perfectly, but I think I thought it through enough. I think they will kill those two Oh no, they know. They know that it's better to kill the tokens. And I mean, it's still a lot of damage. That's not what I expected, to be honest. But that means we'll play differently. Still a lot of damage. That means we'll go with Feaster and Rakshasa. Oh, you thought you are ready? Not for this one. Do we need more mana? I mean, we're out of cards. I wish we could trigger this, but unfortunately that's not how it works. I mean, they need to tank 12 damage with Trample on top of 6 normal damage, and we still have Hex for the... Bro, like, how many more bombs you can have? Just draw 5 lands like we do. You know, in our no land deck. Oh boy, this is annoying because this is our kill turn. We needed them to whiff as much as possible. And look at this. Not only they got 2 tokens from Elspeth, they also doubled the tokens from this. We literally killed her just a moment ago. That's incredibly annoying. I'm going for the kill. I don't care. I do not care. How can we do it? I have a brand new idea that nobody ever did before. I will swing call and hit face. Surely, it will go great. I think we might catch them with Hex. I know they have blockers, but they will probably, or maybe, miscalculate the trample. That's my hope. Yeah, you bet. Oh yes, you better trade all the toughness. And you will do it perfectly, so one more kills you. That's the idea. That's the idea. We'll see how it works. I have no idea. Oh boy. This game is hard for all the wrong reasons, and we still freaking did it, and we still won. Math for blockers. Well guys, I think you will be surprised nicely knowing that we went flawlessly today. 4-0 in Mythic, we never dropped a game with this one, and honestly some of our draws were so abysmal I cannot even believe we won those games. So if we can perform so well at our worst draws, imagine at our best. But before we talk more about the deck, because there are some cool synergies here, of course our absolute legend for today is Scott Michael, and my friend, you got mono black, demons, skeletons. I mean, who doesn't like a good mono black? This one is for you. Really thank you for supporting the channel, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being part of, you know, the whole thing. It's very nice of you. And about the deck, it is interesting because in a way it's two different decks in one, and I will explain why does it make sense. You have like skeletons. Where are you? Here. Okay, this is a skeleton deck. And this is our demon deck. They're both smashed together. And Abigale is great because it is mostly for demon deck, because you can basically make each one of them absolute powerhouse. But remember, this can give you a lot of combat tricks. Sometimes you can just make sure that Saboteur is a 4-1 flyer. This is enough very often to just win the game. And don't forget, we play this because it's insanely overstated on the offense. It has even menace, and you can always kill one creature so they cannot block, so you can push tons of damage. Cecil, absolutely overstated. Saboteur, Rakshasa, everything is so overstated in this deck, and the only normal creatures are Miner, Case of Stash Skeleton, but they become overstated moment you drop Corpses of the Lost. So you have like two insanely aggressive strategies, and you might ask, why do we basically combine two different tribes? Because if you don't have skeletons, Abigale is only 4 of. That means sometimes you will play a game without it. And then you become a normal demon deck with some synergies, but you cannot attack with Rakshasa. When you add the second package, you just make the deck way more consistent. You know, skeletons still can do a lot even without this. Like, they keep pushing. This is a decent 1-drop, dealing same damage as Cecil on the offensive. And this one has menace, so with your cheap removal, you can still, you know, get extra damage. And with Zarek, you can always find another creature. It's mostly for Abigale, because we have 4 of. This way we have basically 6 of them, and your opponent will not expect this last Rakshasa, hitting them in air for 5. And the lifelink is massive. As you have seen, some of the decks think that we will lose the race, but with this and Rakshasa or Feaster, you will not lose the race, because this is 5 to 7 lifelink every single turn, and it has first strike, so they cannot even really block, not even talking about the flank and, you know, basically like pure powerhouse in air. So yeah, this is the strategy. We just combined 2 extremely aggressive game plans, so we always get one of them in the game. We cut lands super low, because we don't need too many, like we can play the whole game out of 3 lands, and this way we shouldn't get flooded, so we can always be super aggressive with this deck. That was the name of the game, just make it as overstated and aggressive as humanly possible, so they just don't have time to do anything. And I think it worked perfectly. I hope you enjoyed. Along with all the story about the deck, I really went hard on this one. And really thank you for supporting the channel, you know, on Patreon, on channel memberships. You guys are absolutely amazing, and you really do help the channel, so thank you for that. And I'm also really happy that you enjoy it so much that you know you care. That's nice. And yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you had fun, and see you tomorrow.